time to go move some rock. The first cactus save of the day. I'm gonna put all the cactus along by these T-posts on the fence edge here so I don't run over them. Alright, so what I'm doing now is pulling the topsoil out of around the creek, and then my rock will go all back in here. I'll get more topsoil deposited as it rains and brings more material down from up, the upper part of the property. Yeah, this is about as good a soil as you're going to find around here. It's got a little bit of organic material in it, micronutrients. It's got a lot of rock still in it, but... So anyway, I'm going to rake all this topsoil out of here. I'm going to leave the New Mexican olive. Got a little pile of rocks going there. That's my topsoil pile, and that's with the brush I cleared from this whole area in here. So all this is mostly topsoil, all this section right along the edge here. I'll pile it up. You can see there's quite a bit of rock peppered through all that, which is good. I need the rock. My ramp going to the well is going to be about right in here. So I need to dig all this out anyway. So I figured it'd be a good time to go ahead and get this, creek situated the way I wanted it. I'm gonna pull all that rock this way and lose it there in that little check levee. And then I'm gonna have to dig out this rock here that I put in. I put this rock in when I built this bank up for the creek bed, but I'll put it back in later after I'm done getting the well dug. There's a fine line between picking it up and crushing it with this machine. I'm gonna hook a strap around it and hold it up with the machine. I gotta use a shovel to backfill around it. It's too heavy to just push up. I don't know what it weighs, probably 300 pounds at least. Grab a shovel and throw some dirt around it. Hopefully it'll stand up long enough for me to be able to backfill it with the machine. And hopefully this thing lives after the effort of planting it. I don't know, we'll see if it lives. I'll dump some water on it, but I don't know. I read a study a place called the Jornada. It's in New Mexico, not too far from here. They found that only about 1/3 of the yuccas they tried to transplant, of course those were soap tree yuccas. Those are Faxoniana yuccas. So we'll find out if I was successful or not. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is build that berm through there, that little check levee. Raking all that topsoil off of there. When I hit that layer, there's a layer of rock underneath the topsoil. I'll rake that out, rake all those rocks this way. I've got my little check levee over there working. I'm going to put rock all the way down that side there, so that water will build up on the back side and then just cascade over, come around the back side of that New Mexican olive as well. All that'll be rock right there. And then I'm gonna have a road that's coming through here is gonna keep coming through. I'll move it a little bit more of an out curve than what I've got going right there. And I'm gonna build all this up with rock. And then the road right here will have to be rock because of the water cutting across it. It won't come down as much force though, because it's gonna be spread out. So that's gonna help out quite a bit. Alright, so I got the rock moved. I'm fixing to start digging this side out towards the pond and see if I find some water. Should find some water. It's looking promising right over there. All that soil's real moist. It actually stays together. I'm gonna have to shoot this with the instrument to make sure that's level across there. It looks like it kind of goes uphill when I'm standing here. In the machine it looked alright, but it's hard to tell out here. Everything's all kinds of crazy angles. So I had an idea. What I'm going to do, what I had planned on doing was just digging this down, dig a big area where I can turn the machine around and then dig a ramp up out of it. But I think I can get away with just digging this down as deep as I can reach. And then coming down this ramp and cutting that down so I can get down the very bottom and then dig that way from the bottom. Never tried it that way before, but I think it could be done. It'd save me a whole lot of digging on the other side if I can get away with it. All I need to do is get a trench as far as I need to get water coming from the pond into the bottom of the well. So if I can get away with not digging that other ramp out of it, I think that would be the way to go. It's just I can get out of the edge of it now and pop it up. There's some veins of it through there that are real hard though, like on the side over here. I can't dig through that. Well, I'm gonna dig down as deep as I can and then go back down that other ramp and try to dig it from the bottom. Well, it's official. I think I've got the most crookedest ditch I've ever dug. I think it'll work though. So we're about 12 feet from the edge of the water on the pond now. I'm gonna go back, drive through here and dig down as deep as I can, and then I'm gonna sneak up this little skinny strip of soil and go back to the other side where I can get the frost ripper and hopefully not fall off in the pond. Well, I'm gonna give up for the day. The machine's out of fuel. I ran it completely empty. I had to put a little fuel in it for it to start. Well, I guess I'm gonna try to work my way down this little narrow strip of dirt here, make it back over to the fuel. I can still dig some more that way. The machine just ran out of fuel. Still not seeing much moisture down here though. There's a little bit of moisture in that dirt. Just a little bit. I'll have to keep going that way. Hopefully about where that corner is right there before it turns, it'll be far enough. Yeah, there's a little bit of moisture, and that's a type of clay right there. Not a whole lot, but there is some. That's a good sign. I'm getting there. Hopefully I'll finish digging this thing tomorrow. I'm not planning on doing anything but digging on it. Well, till next time.